All right, we first focus on the changing economic landscape in India ahead of the budget. Traditionally, urban-driven manufacturing is decentralizing, with rural areas now contributing over half the value addition in the sector. However, farmer income it's not risen as fast as promised. Can the budget fix that? Take a look at our next report for more on this.
India's economic landscape is shifting. Manufacturing, a traditional urban driver, is decentralizing. Over half the value addition in manufacturing now comes from rural areas. This shift is accompanied by faster rural economic growth exceeding urban growth. However, inadequate infrastructure investment in rural areas, where 2/3 of India's population resides, hinders this momentum. Can India's budget address these challenges? This rural awakening presents a unique opportunity. Low-density manufacturing districts are witnessing explosive growth, indicating a trend towards efficient resource allocation. Disparities between rural and urban consumption are also narrowing, suggesting the potential for a broader economic boom. To tap into this potential, addressing land market distortions that restrict productivity is crucial. Let's turn our attention to India's age-old income sector, agriculture now. The rising aspirations in rural India reflected in protests highlight the need for more reforms for this sector. The rural economy demands more jobs, more income and better living standards. A comprehensive plan for rural transformation and agri-support is essential in the budget. By investing in infrastructure, promoting technological advancements in agriculture and fostering rural livelihood diversification, India can unlock double-digit growth and achieve sustainable development. Business Bureau, WION, World is One.
All right, for more on this, we're now being joined by Dr. Brinda Jagirdar, Senior Economist. She retired as the Chief Economist of the State Bank of India and now serves on the several corporate boards. Live from Mumbai, thank you so much for joining us on World Business Watch, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, how important is the rural economy for sustainable and equitable growth in India?
Your report said it all. It definitely is, because it's half the population lives there. 60% of the employment comes from the agriculture sector. Agriculture provides crucial inputs for industry, and industry provides demand for goods from the rural sector. So it's a synergistic relationship, and one cannot grow without the other. Now, for example, now in manufacturing, why is manufacturing so important? Because it has a lot of elasticities in terms of and multiplier effect in terms of employment, in terms of production. So one job in manufacturing sector is supposed to create about 4 or 5 other related jobs. So the multiplier effect is very great. Now, this effect needs to be taken to the rural areas. That's what is very critical and very important. Because, like I said, the rural sector is a very critical sector. And in fact, agriculture, we are self-sufficient in food, and we are the largest and second largest producer in several commodities, agricultural commodities. And from a food deficit country, we've now become an exporter of food grains to the world. So agriculture is very important, and agriculture and the rural economy, I won't say just agriculture, the rural sector has become very important for manufacturing, for all the sectors, including exports. So the critical focus of the rural sector will remain. I think the budget this time will continue to focus. Let me just say, coming to the budget now, let me just say that the overall framework would remain it would be marked by continuity. There would be, the whole push would be towards a Viksit Bharat, how to make India a developed country while remaining within the fiscal prudence limit. So now all this cannot happen if you ignore the agriculture sector, if you ignore the rural sector, if you ignore half the population that lives in these areas. So therefore, I feel that in this, and where will this push come from? It will come from, say, infrastructure development, digitization, skill development, renewable energy. So we'll find a lot of focus on these sectors in the budget, I believe, which will give a push to the overall economy.
Right, ma'am. In fact, I was just going to come to this. I wanted to ask you if you see any major surprises for the rural sector in the budget. That being said, when do you see rural demand bouncing back? Do you think the monsoons will have a bigger impact than budget in spurring rural demand here?
Monsoons have always had a big impact. It's not only this time, because like I said, we depend, I think our irrigated area is not very substantial and groundwater levels are going down. So the economy depends a lot on the monsoons for irrigation. And we need to really step up our water management. I hope that this time, already there is a step that is focused on water management, but I hope that this time the budget will focus a lot more on water management, soil health, and giving the correct information to farmers and linking farmers with the markets. This is what is going to really help boost rural demand. And like I said, the rural demand is very critical, very crucial. Of course it is, because it gives an impetus to the economy. So I look at some of these steps which I have just mentioned as being critical, as being catalyst to giving a spur to rural demand.
All right. Well, Dr. Jagirdar, thank you so much for joining us on World Business Watch with your insights on this.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.